Hi, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mr. Innocent, nice to have you, man. And happy new week. It's been a while. I've just been noticing you in the comment section. We've not really had time to meet during the past couple of live streams. I'm doing absolutely well. Okay. So this is one of the trades we anticipated yesterday. We said GBP AUD. We're waiting to see it come into this area around 1.9,000 for us to have a buy. I actually discovered it when it had already moved out before getting my confirmation. So if you notice, I'm in a trade already. But I did not enter at the exact position, but it's not bad. When I discovered it's moving and I got the confirmation, I had no choice but to take advantage. So at this point, I'm just watching and hoping that it plays out because looking at the way price has been moving, you realize that we are currently in an uptrend. Yeah. You realize we are currently in an uptrend. And that's somewhere around 68%, 61.8% retracement of our Fibonacci, which is cool. I tried it out, but it was taking my brain a lot, so I just had to let go. Just had to let go. The weekend we even had to work together. I got a little busy, so I came back that same Sunday in the night trying to do it, but it was taking me so much. Like I felt stressed out. It wasn't going, so I just had to let go. You know, there are times when you try something and you feel like this thing is taking my brain. It's not going. You just have to give it some time. Come back to it when you feel like, okay, it's time to give it a try now. Hi guys, welcome to all those joining us. If you're joining for the very first time, show some love by subscribing, and also turn on the notification bell after subscribing so that you receive notifications for every video I post and whenever I'm live. Okay, so today we'll be looking at the pairs we analyzed yesterday and see those that have given us confirmations and what we can do about it, and see if we can catch some trades together this London session. That's why we are here. So tell me in the comment section, where are you joining from? Where are you joining us from? Okay, brother, I will do just that. I will do my best to get that done. Give me a moment, please. So this is GBP AUD, and looking at what GBP AUD is doing, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. It looks good for me, and I'm just gonna hold it. Okay, let's check GBP and the others. So this is euro. Okay, looking at what euro is doing, this is the 4 hours. So let's just start from the daily. So our daily still looks very, very bearish, because we all can see that we've been creating lower highs and lower lows. But you guys still know what I am saying, because looking at what we have, we've been consolidating within this area. And yesterday we had a massive crash to the downside, but still did not take out the lows, right? We still did not take out the lows, telling us there is still a possibility for us to have this move. All right. Yeah, I've seen this happen so many times. That's why you see I've been waiting for this with so much confidence, because history keeps repeating itself. So my guys on TikTok, thanks for joining my live stream. If this is your first time joining me, do not forget to show some love by following, and drop your views in the comment section. Tell me where you're streaming from. My guys on YouTube, do the same. So don't forget to show some love by subscribing, and tell me exactly what you think. Okay. All right. So this is what we see on the daily time frame on GBP, on Euro USD, and now this is London session, which means there is going to be a little bit of volatility, and let's see what's happening, so that we should see exactly what we can do. So you notice that internally we've been creating a little internal trend. Okay, we created this high, came low, did what? Took out the high, came low, took out this high, and now eventually we came down, swept below this high, but we still did not take out this one. So as long as we haven't taken out the origin of this move, I think there's still a possibility for us to go up. Okay, though we still look very, very bearish. I just don't want to marry a bias. I don't want to marry any side. So I just want to see exactly what price is presenting. So this morning, look at what I'm expecting. All right. If price gives me something like this, then I'm going to be buying. Okay. I'll buy and I'll be very, very careful around here. So I'm expecting to see something. If I buy from here, yeah, I can maintain this stop loss and I target this area. That'll be a 1:2. Okay. Then my overall bias, what I'm expecting is a big sell. So I'll just keep watching and hoping to see if price gives me the sell. The reason why I don't want to go crazy is because if you look closely, you'll see that on the 1 hour, we have a serious trend line that can be drawn around here. Okay, so as long as this trend line is not broken, if it is not broken, we still have to wait. Okay, if this trend line is not broken, we still have to wait and see what happens. Until this trend, if this trend line is broken, they'll wait for a retest and continue buying. So that's what I'm seeing on euro for today. That's the immediate short term. Yes, on euro. That's what we see on the immediate short term on euro. It is what it is. Then let's keep going. For UJ, we did not analyze UJ yesterday because I don't like the way UJ has been behaving. The price action on UJ doesn't really please me. I'm not comfortable with it. Yeah, and this is GJ, and GJ did exactly what we expected it to do yesterday, and it is right here right now. You can see I said GJ was up here, and I told you guys I was expecting GJ to come back down and sweep this low before we can take the move. So let's see if we've had an engulfing candlestick on the 1 hour. Yes, we have. Okay, and this is me missing a very good trade. We have. So this is the engulfing candlestick, and what do? We're supposed to enter here. Okay, with our stop loss somewhere around here, about 50 pips. Targeting maybe 1:4. Let's look at the highs. Yeah, targeting somewhere around the highs. So this is the real move we expected. So this is what is happening on GJ. Okay, this is what is happening on GJ. I don't know if price will give us a little pullback before we continue. If it does, I'll get back in. But I did not notice this move, guys. It happened about 1 hour ago. So the confirmation happened 1 hour ago. I did not notice. I did not want to place a pending order. I got up in the morning and discovered that price had gotten to this point. But I was waiting for this engulfing candlestick, which has just happened. It happened at 7 a.m. Cameroon time or West African time, guys. Okay. You know, since I don't really understand how the Monday highs, all those things work, I just trade the simple way I've been trading for the past couple of years. That has been working. That's why you see let's look at what you are talking about. Yeah. So let's see, Monday. This is Monday's high here. I think, yes, this is Monday's high all the way up here. So let me mark it out so you can see. This is Monday's high, I think. So if price has to sweep it, then it should be tapping into my golden zone, and it might be breaking my trend line. And instead of now looking for sales, I'll definitely be looking for buys. I'll be looking for buys because I'll wait for price to retest my trend line for me to continue buying, because that will also be a change of character for me. I don't know if that's the same thing. That's the same thing you're talking about, Brother Innocent. Sorry, I'm replying late because the way the software I'm using works, when I'm sharing my screen, I cannot see the comments that are coming in through YouTube. I don't know how to set it. Maybe along the line, I will know how to do the setting where I'll be able to see where I'll be able to see your comments when I'm when I'm sharing. I got you, man. I got you, man. Okay. So, like I was saying, this is GJ moving away without us. But there's one simple thing I do. If I've missed my entry, I don't force it. Yes, I don't try to force it. Why? Because I'll at that point be increasing my risk or reducing what I had to target on the trade. That's why you see, after this engulfing candlestick, price came back down, giving me a possibility to even risk more and to even risk less and target more, but I did not notice. I wasn't on the chart. So maybe we're still on the other pair. So guys, it is what it is. We missed it, and that's it, moving away without us. It's not far, but I still don't force it. So there are so many pairs, we might see another opportunity on another pair. But for those who think they can take a 1:2 point something, then it's cool. You can get in and make your profits. Please give me a moment. Somebody's at the door. Let me check. For all those joining us, please do not forget to show some love by subscribing. Turn on the notification bell after subscribing so that you'll get notified for every new video that I share, guys. Sorry, guys, I had someone at my door. Oh, guys, keep dropping your location in the comment section. Tell me exactly where you're streaming from. Let's see what's popping. So like I said, if you don't have a problem, again, a 1:2 on this. Wider stop loss, but the price will pull back to our entry for us to catch this move, because at times when price breaks, it'll give us a pullback before moving. So it can give us something like this, come back, before we continue. That's why you don't need to fight the market. Okay, that's why I don't need to fight the market. So as of now, yes, it's moving, but if it decides to come back, cool, we get the entry. But if not, guys, we let go. Let's see USD card. Okay, you remember, guys, I told you we had broken our trend line and had retest, and we're anticipating that price should pull up to somewhere around here. That's 1.41,500 for us to have a sell. So it's gradually going up to that area, right? And we're also saying that there's a possibility for it to pull all the way up close to 1.42,000. So if it gets to that point, it's still a good deal for us, okay? It's still a good deal for us. So we are our eyes are open, and we are watching, hoping to see something great, something great. Hoji, thanks for joining my live stream, guy. So if you are new, nice to have you here. Do not forget to show some love by following. Let's keep it going. Double tap on your screen to show some love, man. So we actually have USD card, and for those who want to find a trade this morning, let's see what we can be looking for, what we can be looking at today. All right. So looking at what we have here, you notice that we are bullish. So if you want to catch a trade today, then price should not break through these lows, right? Price should not break through these lows. Instead, excuse me. Price should not break through this low, but we are expecting prices to pull back down, okay, into our golden zone, which is anywhere between this high and the low I marked out. So if we can get something like this, then we know we can continue the uptrend. Okay, this is the 1 hour time frame. It's not small, it's a very huge time frame. So everything that happens on the 1 hour. Kiara, nice to have you here, Kiara. Thanks for joining my live stream. So my guys on YouTube, if this is your first time, show some love by subscribing. Tell me exactly where you're streaming from. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right. So like I said, if the uptrend needs to continue, if price decides to actually get to the areas we anticipated, then this is what we are expecting for price to pull back down into this area, give us a good confirmation to buy, and we continue to the upside, because you see, we already had the break and retest of this trend line for those who are trading trend line, and that actually worked out with the same system I'm showing you here, because this was a low. Okay, so this is not a signal session. I don't really like that signal kind of stuff, so I don't really feel like I should be giving signals. So what I do is I give you reasons why whatever is happening, so that you should understand why you're doing what you're doing. So if you notice, this is something similar, right? Price gave us this move away, and now we waited for price to pull back into this area, and now we had so many confluences because this was our golden zone. We had this trend line that crossed within our golden zone, giving us the confirmation to buy from here, right? And now see where price got to, and now we're expecting price to do the same thing, pull back into our area for us to buy and continue. It must not come down to this box like it did here. It doesn't do that all the time, but what happens all the time, most of the time, is the fact that price comes back into your golden zone before it moves. So that's why we are looking forward to catch some buys if it actually works. Okay, so this is what we see on USD CAD. But overall, we are bearish. Looking forward to catch some buys. So this is gold. Yesterday, you guys saw the setup. I actually shared this trade yesterday during our live session. I told you guys to sell gold. Personally, I did not sell, but later on, I had my confirmation somewhere up here, and I took the sell. Yeah, I told you guys I wasn't going to counter trend, but I did my analysis again and again, and I saw that why should I not take this opportunity? Because prices were going to fill this gap. So why would I not be part of it? So I took the trade and I closed somewhere around here. I did not get full TP. So I had a tighter stop loss. It gave me about the 1:4, and that's it. I made the money, and it was great, guys. It was awesome. So today I'm looking forward to maybe catch some buys on gold, but I'm waiting to see a very good buy confirmation before I take action. All right. So as of right now, looking at what gold is doing, because I always like to look at gold on the 50 minutes time frame. You see, we've had the failed change of character because price came up, but what happened? It did not break through. It just wicked out. So I'm not that confident about this, about the buys that price is presenting right now. I'm not confident. So price might still want to sell a little before we get the buys. Yeah, before we get the buys. Shara, you've been here for a while. It's like you're a trader. If you are, then please show some love by connecting. Connect with me. I'll follow you back later so that maybe we can do one or two together. I believe it's fun to relate with fellow traders. So yeah, that's what we had on gold. So for those who want to trade gold with me, for those who want to trade with me, just go to the description section. There is a link. So just join my free community. And if you want to contact me on WhatsApp, feel free to hit me up on WhatsApp. Let's relate and we'll see what we can do. Okay, this is AJ. This thing works like magic, right? Remember yesterday, we were above this trend line, and I told you guys, if we break through this trend line, we'll expect a little pullback, then we crash. What happened? We break here, right? And what happened? We had this pullback, right? And then this is the crash. It works like magic. Let's go to the 1 hour. This is where we finally got the breakout. We break here, and now we consolidated and finally gave this pull to the upside. And now you see the crash. So this is Australian dollar, Japanese yen, okay, AUD/JPY. So I think with this, so as of right now, I cannot, I did not sell because I'm not a trend line trader, to be honest with you. I always love to see my zones broken and get my pullbacks. So I'm expecting price to pull back into this area. Okay, so if price comes back into this area, let's just take all the way from these highs. So if we get a pullback into this area, then it's going to be a good sell for me. Yeah. So this is where I'm going to be selling, within this area. So you place your stop loss few pips above. And then where's my target? I'll be targeting this area. That's 1:5. So let me show you why. So since price left this golden zone, it did not, when price created the golden zone here, it did not feel it. It did not come into it. So I have placed my take profit at the start of the golden zone so that if price decides to pull down to it, then I should be able to make some good money from these markets. You see, even on the 4 hours, when we had this breakout, price never came back into our golden zone, right? So there's a possibility for us to see prices back into this area. Okay, so the first thing that will let me know if I am to take this trade is if price gives me this pullback. Then I'll share it on Telegram for us to take the trade together. Mr. Innocent, are you with me? What do you think about what we are saying? Is it making sense to you? Okay, so this is what we have on AUD JPY. Let's go to GBP USD. So this is what happened on GBP USD yesterday. We actually had this buy. This is the buy I anticipated for during the live stream, but this is not the one I took. I took a buy lower at my key level, 1.33,000, and I had a 20 pip stop loss. Under normal circumstances, I'm supposed to be in the trade as we speak, but I got stopped out. Why? Spread overnight by my by the prop I'm trading. Who took the trade with me are still in the market right now. They are still in the market. So that's it. If you ask me, I'll tell you, you can buy GBP USD. Yes, you can buy GBP USD at this point. It is still very, very okay, which I'm going to do the same thing right now. I'm taking a buy on GBP. There are times when some of these prop firms or brokers act as if they have been sent from the village to destroy us. Because this is a good trade I took, cost me to lose money, and now I have to take it again at the same spot. Meanwhile, I was supposed to still be in profits. All right, so for those joining us now, show some love by subscribing, guys. Turn on the notification bell after subscribing so that you get notified whenever we are live. All right, tell me in the comment section, where are you streaming from? Where are you streaming from? And if you have any questions, feel free. The comment section is open because I answer questions if you have. Okay, so someone might be asking, why am I buying? Because of the engulfing candlestick that we have here. We've been waiting for price to give us a confirmation after this massive move to the downside, but price said no to that. And finally, we have this engulfing candlestick telling us, yeah, there's a possibility for us to continue. So we had our first buy here, but prices decided to crash below our key level, which is still very okay. That's part of the game. Okay, stop loss is part of trading. You cannot avoid it. Whatever drawdown is part of trading, you cannot avoid it. Those are some of the things you need to get used to. Yeah, you need to get used to. Okay, that being said, I think For GU, what's our target? At least this highs. Okay, that's a 1:12. But if you get maybe a 1:2 and you feel like going out, feel free, you can step out. And I have just a 20 pip stop loss here, but you can actually have a wider stop loss. It all depends on you. You can respect this small structure or this one or whatever. But I prefer this because of the strategy I'm using to take this entry. It only lets me have a 20 pip stop loss. Okay, it lets me have a 20 pip stop loss. If I'm wrong, I should be wrong as fast as possible, and then I stay out and wait for the next opportunity. So that's it on GBP USD. Okay, I think we've touched all the pairs we have on our watch list, and our GBP AUD trade is giving us some crazy wins, giving us some dough. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Let me take off the Fibonacci. Yeah, I couldn't share this trade. I don't know why I didn't even share it. I was supposed to share, but well, that's to tell you, you also have to learn how to trade so that you should be able to do your analysis, take some trades, and do what you want. So the comment section is open. Drop your questions. Let's talk. Let's discuss, guys. Let's chat. So that's GJ gradually coming back to our entry. All right. So this is GBP AUD, JPY gradually coming back to our entry. So at this point, you can buy. Let me share this with my guys on Telegram. So the stop loss is 21.7.24. 21.7.24. 0.234. So the buy on GJ is valid. And this is what we have on GU. It was waiting for us to get in so that it should start spiking us down. Let's see how it goes. So let's keep checking. I don't know, the price action of UJ has not really been cool. It hasn't really been cool. So Euro failed to break the zone we expected it to break for us to have a little pullback and buy. So we have nothing to do on Euro for now. Good. So GJ is currently at our entry point. So those who are buying GJ, GBP, JP1, take. Remember, risk what you can afford to lose. Don't go risk all your accounts on a single trade. You'll be the one to blame. Good. So I just made sure I got my trade on. GJ locked in. So for today, we have 3 trades running, which I think I'll have the 4th trade on gold. That'll be later when I get my confirmation. The pair that looks messy is UJ. I don't know why UJ is doing a shit. So on USD card, if there is any update, I will share in the forum later. So once we have a clear confirmation on go, that one, I'm not sharing. I'm taking it with my VIP guys. All right, guys, we actually made it through. At least we've taken a couple of trades today. And be cautious, hold your trades tight. And make sure you never risk more than what you can afford on the trade. And if you want to be part of my free community, the links are in the description. Just go to the description section of this live and you'll see, you just join the community. And yeah, so that's it for today. I think we are done. We've made it. It's been an hour here with you guys. So love you. Looking forward to see you guys maybe tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow. Bye-bye.